Well, it's a nice sunny day here in Salt Lake City, day after St. Patrick's Day, and I'm gearing up for a little bit of fun. You can see my two Mosin Nagants here, 991-30s, and behind it is my Apocalypse shotgun, and behind it is my carry piece, my SIG P250. I have my Dremel rotary kit, which is off-brand, but still works. I have a long Mosin Nagant bayonet. I have my Dremel. I have a little Coke glass, and I have an entirely new bottle of Jim Beam bourbon. So we can figure out what I'm going to do here. I need to fit this, the bayonet, to these two weapons. Now, it came with this one, but I figure if I can fit it on both, that'll be great. Unfortunately, it's too tight, so I have to open it up a bit. That's what the Dremel's for. Now let me lock this camera into place here on the stand, and we'll get to work. Let me do this without dropping the camera, because nope. Let me try that one more time. There we go. Let me adjust the stand here. I can't start the day without a good stiff drink. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, that's nice. It's been a long time since I've had Jim Beam. Usually been buying the cheap stuff, but I decided to get the better stuff this time. So, for basic instructions on this, I need to bore out this area a little bit more. And this, well, I should have checked that. Now I should have checked it on the Dremel. I should have be using this piece. Instead I was using this piece. It's a little too big to go in here into the bayonet. So now I have to put this piece in the Dremel. Put it up a little bit so it gives some room. Push down the button. Kind of hand tighten it. Take my wrench. Tighten it all the way. Yep, it's good to go. Alright, safety goggles on. Let me move my drink. Alright, the Dremeling's about halfway done and it's time for a test fitting. As you can see, it's a little bit shiny in there. There's some areas right about here that I can't really reach, but that should be okay if I do enough. So let's try the old nugget first. It's still too tight. And you can see there's a lot of rust in that barrel. Yeah, that's way too tight. Let's try the newer nugget. A little bit better. I wonder if it'll let me do that. Oh, almost. Well, that's going to be the primary one that's on. It's binding right here. So I just got to get in there and clear that out. And then that'll fit perfectly on that one. I'm not really going to care too much about this one, but I would like it to fit on for show purposes. So, let's get back to dremeling. Alright, that should have done what I wanted it to. So, let's try it on this one. You see, if you can see there, just a little bit left that it needs to go into. So let me try to muscle that. Oh, no, it's not happening. Alright, I'm going to have to get a really thin one and just take down those sides, so I got to change bits. Well, I already test fit it and it fits. It's a little stiff, but it's good. And as you can see, we're going to fix the bayonet now. And it's in fixed position. And there it keeps the entire rifle in the ground. stays on pretty good. And then for added fun, that's stuck in there pretty nice. The weapon with the bayonet on is almost 6 feet long. It's just incredible. I love Mosin Nagant rifles. You heard me talk about earlier referring to it as a nugget. It's one of the nicknames it has, is Mosin Nagant, and I usually just refer to them as nuggets. It's easier than Mosin Nagant. I'm pretty close to Interstate 80, so that's the background noise that you hear. But these are the 4th and 5th Mosin Nagant rifles I have owned, and I absolutely love them. These are the first two that I've owned that have been this 9130 model. And as you can see how much length that bayonet adds. That's pretty sharp. Even though it has a screwdriver in, it's just a flat blade on that. This one in the back is pretty beat up. It's not really in fireable condition. The bore is extremely pitted. The chamber's really nasty. So I'm thinking about taking it and reworking it into an apocalypse rifle, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to keep it though. And you can see here, right where the sling goes. Sorry, I'm looking at it through the camera, so of course I put over here a bit. Where the sling goes, you see just a little metal tab there. On this one, I don't know if you can see it, it's completely full metal. This is war production time. They cut down on cost of materials quite a bit, just so they could, get them out as quickly as they could to the troops. It's also missing this nut right here. And this one is just before the war. It's actually during the war, but it's the very beginning of it. This one is 1940. I don't know if you can see that right. It's probably not focusing on it. And I believe this one's 43. Yeah, 1943. The other rifles I've had before were two M38s and an M44. I really would like to get another M44, but with prices as they are right now, it's almost impossible to find them for decent. I mean, finish nuggets are going cheaper than M44s, and I can't even find them. And while I was out here, I had a companion join me. Monster! What's up? Come here. It's my roommate's dog, Monster. He's a little sweetheart. Got another one named Hazelnut. She's around somewhere. Go get Hazel. Yeah, I know. I love you too. Go get Hazel. Yes, Monster. Hi. Anyways. Oh, hi. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to film. Okay. Yeah, see, there he goes. He runs off to go get Hazelnut. Alright, so, it's been So it's been a semi-productive day. Not really. I think all I did was get some whiskey and work on a bayonet. I'm calling it good. And this will be my third glass of whiskey for today. Probably going to end up doing 2 or 3 more before the night's over. Feeling pleasantly drunk right now.